Hey beautiful gut feeler, today we talk about magnesium and anxiety. I thought about what's the best scenery to talk about the subject of anxiety, and that's what I found. Forest in Germany in early spring. My intention is to not only give you information that helps you to get out of this anxiety, but also some positive vibes from nature to support you in your healing journey. I structured this video for you in 3 parts. In the first part, we're going to talk about what magnesium does for your anxiety and also a little bit of background. Where does most of the anxiety actually comes from? Is it really all emotional? Is it only physical? What's the deal? Number 2, I give you my best magnesium supplement, why this is so great, what it can do for your body, and in the third part, some words of caution. If you already have a magnesium supplement or your doctor prescribed you one, what to check for so you actually do something good for your body and you don't damage your body more. Now guys, let's get started. What's the whole deal with anxiety and how can magnesium help you there? You might have heard of people who say like, oh, anxiety, that's an emotional thing, that's trauma, you have to release the trauma and then you get better. Yes, trauma definitely has an impact on anxiety. Why? Because on a physical level, what happens if somebody has trauma and it's perpetuating because it's not released? For the body, this means a fight and flight situation. Something is really wrong. What does the body do? Through the adrenal glands, it secretes adrenaline. Adrenaline, highly erosive to the blood vessels, causes a lot of damage. But the worst thing you're going to find out in just a few moments, why this is actually triggering anxiety and makes everything worse. Now, when we talk about physical anxiety, anxiety that is based in the body, where does it come from? It has to do with inflamed nerves, with your nervous system, which is really in trouble, signaling you that it needs help. The interesting question, however, is how does your nervous system get inflamed? Why do you have inflamed nerves in the first place? Your nerves are actually reacting to a toxin, to a neurotoxin. And this neurotoxin stems from pathogens. Pathogens that are for a long time in your system, often years, decades. And those pathogens, they feed off certain foods, they feed off hormones, excess hormones like adrenaline, which we mentioned before. There you go. And they also feed off toxic heavy metals. So this is actually can create like a perpetuating cycle. Even if people eat the best food, they still have all those toxins and these hormones are still feeding the pathogens. Now, when pathogens are fed, what they do, they also excrete something. And the waste products of these pathogens, we're talking about viruses like shingles, Epstein-Barr, what they excrete is highly, highly toxic. Not only for a nervous system, also for the liver, for the blood vessels. But in the case of anxiety, we're dealing with neurotoxins. Guys, here's a little shout out. If you want me to go into more depth, what you can do if you have anxiety, other supplements to take, what are healing foods to support getting over the anxiety, and what foods are definitely feeding pathogens that need to be avoided. Give me a yes in the comments, pause the video now. Just this one word is enough. And I'm counting your responses, and if I get enough positive response from you, I'm more than happy to do another video because I know it affects you and you want to learn more about that. But now let's jump to part number 2. What can magnesium do for your anxiety? Magnesium is one of the main minerals which is able to lower the inflammation in your body and especially related to your nerves if it's a certain type of magnesium. There are a lot of different kinds of magnesium. I get a lot of comments on in the gut feeler community about this. I also got a separate video about different types of magnesium, what to avoid, what to take for different conditions. But for anxiety, the best thing is Mind. This is an L-Threonate. I hope I pronounced that well. I've got personal experience with this. I took this for about a year when I was in university and I was struggling with a lot of emotional stress and physical stress. Then I continued working with my clients now, and I can tell you it's the best thing I found. Why it's so great? Because first of all, it's clean. It's super clean. Second, it doesn't contain anything that we're going to discuss in part number 3. Second, it has the highest bioavailability for your body, so it actually goes deep into your nervous system. And number 3, and this is really cool, guys, what this L-Threonate can do is it can cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning it directly reaches also the nerves in your brain where most of the inflammation happens. Talking about the phrenic nerve and the vagus nerve. Sorry about the noise here, we have a lot of old stuff here. lying on the ground. Sometimes I have clients who deal with so much panic and stress and anxiety. They are housebound and they can't really get out, and they don't have the energy to do all these other healing work. So magnesium, good way to start. Now, part number 3, let's talk about what not to do. Maybe you start with taking magnesium supplements already. You've got them prescribed from your doctor who means well, or you got to the pharmacy and got the magnesium supplement there because you thought this is a really good one. Here are some things that you need to avoid with your supplements. Most of the supplements that you can get either in the pharmacy or prescribed by your doctor, they're either useless or they are useless and they're damaging. Usually the way our body gets minerals, vitamins, any other healing components is through food. In the case of magnesium, it's dark leafy greens, for example. If you just take a supplement, then most of them are actually foreign to the body. The body doesn't really know what to do with them, or they come in a form that is actually made for a plant, taking them from the soil, and then the plant transforms it into a bioactive form, and we eat the plant and get the magnesium. You can have the most expensive magnesium supplement. If your body doesn't know what to do with it, you just throw your money out of the window. Number 2, that's worse. It can actually be dangerous. It can be damaging for your body and putting more stress on the liver, on the intestinal tract, and actually doesn't get you nowhere. So what's the worst thing? Fillers and preservatives are counterproductive for healing your body and for getting out of the anxiety. Worst thing here, citric acid derived from corn, then synthetically modified, basically highly toxic preservatives, and doesn't have to do anything with lemon. You think like citric acid is also in lemons, yeah, but what you find in supplements, this citric acid, or in food, is synthetically produced, has nothing to do with lemons. Alcohol is another no-go. If you have magnesium in a liquid form, your liver goes into alarm mode. Any drop of alcohol is toxic for the body. The supplement that you take is actually creating more harm than it does good for your body, and you spend money on top. Natural flavors are another one. There's a lot to say about supplements. If you want to learn more about different types of magnesium that are actually supportive for your body, there are a few others. Again, I link that up here and down there. If you're dealing with anxiety, get this L-Threonate, which is the best one I found so far. Works amazingly fast for a magnesium supplement. So 1-2 weeks, usually you see improvements that it works. You need to give it a little bit more time. It's not like celery juice or a vitamin C supplement where you can see the improvements pretty fast or the changes. Magnesium takes a while. I hope this video was valuable for you. Let me know about your experience, and if you want me to go into more depth about anxiety, healing foods, more supplements, give me a yes in the comments, and there are good chances this video is going to happen for you. I wish you a beautiful time. Don't give up. You can do this. You can get over the anxiety. Patience is key. Consistency is key, and believing in your body. Your body is not against you. It's always working for you. We just need to understand it better and collaborate. All the best to you. I see you soon. Bye bye.